Good evening, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of GOQii's Health Stories. और आज की स्टोरी बहुत ही ज्यादा स्पेशल है क्योंकि जो आज की हमारी गोकी प्लेयर है उन्हें हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम हुई और लोगों को पता नहीं चल रहा था किस लिए हो रही है. शी हैड her sugar levels were spiking, but उनको ना you know there was absolutely no issue when it came to food or exercise. वो सब कुछ कर रही थी, फिर भी उन्हें काफी हेल्थ इश्यूज होने लगे. और रिसेंटली हमने हमारी इंडिया फिट रिपोर्ट जो रिलीज की थी उसमें हमने देखा है कि विमेन हेल्थ रिलेटेड इश्यूज बहुत ही ज्यादा बढ़ रहे हैं हमारे देश में और वर्ल्ड वाइड. And I think on deeper inspection, that is really what was concluded. And it is amazing to see how our player today, who's joining, Sharda Jha, has not only made a change in her lifestyle, but reversed a lot of conditions like diabetes and other issues, जो वो लोगों को लगता है वो बदल ही नहीं सकता है. एंड इस कहानी में एक बहुत बड़ा ट्विस्ट भी है, उस ट्विस्ट को भी मैं थोड़ी देर में लेके आऊंगा, पर उससे पहले वेलकम टू द शो. शारदा, हाउ आर यू डूइंग?
I'm good, thank you.
तो पहली बात तो हमें ये बताइए कि आपकी गोकी जर्नी बहुत ही स्पेशल तरीके से शुरू हुई और आप करंटली एक पीएचडी कैंडिडेट हैं. मतलब आप पीएचडी लेवल पर आप पढ़ाई कर रही हैं. और मुझे ये बताइए कि जब आपकी हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम शुरू हुई तब आपको लगा क्या कि हो क्या रहा है आपके साथ?
I was like a normal people, जैसे बाकी लोग होते हैं वैसे ही था. But there was a certain change with my body, like there was an irregularity in my like menstrual period, and my weight was. I had done a lot of exercises, but उसका कुछ हुआ नहीं. जब आप रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज करते हो तो आपका एक वन शॉट में आपका वेट गिरता है, बट you have to balance that weight, which I was not knowing. I was not aware how you have to do it, and that pushed my weight to like I was 79 when I had not joined Goki. With my all my exercises, I had came down to 70, but I could not balance it. Rather, it has increased. But after joining Goki, when I joined Goki, I was 69. I had to come down to 59, but still, yes, I am still working on it. But जब आपका बॉडी अलाउ नहीं करती है कि आप ये चीज नहीं कर सकते हो, मेरी बॉडी एक्चुअली मुझे परमिट नहीं कर रही थी कि ये तुम नहीं कर सकती हो, तो इरिटेशन, स्ट्रेस, मतलब आई वाज नॉट एबल टू टॉक टू पीपल, लाइक गेटिंग इरिटेटेड विद थिंग्स कि व्हाट इट इज. हर चीज में थोड़ा सा I was getting fussy with the things. ऐसे नहीं करना है, वैसे नहीं करना है, बट मुझे सॉल्यूशन नहीं पता चल रहा था. But yes, my colleague, she suggested me to use Goki, and she was a live example for me. Yes, she is Nirmal Bhatt. She is one of the important character of Goki, and a live example for me. That she was 78 with she had a bad thyroid, and she has come down to, like, she has lost her weight 20. So she was an inspiration to me कि तुम कर तो रही हो लेकिन उसका कुछ फायदा नहीं हो रहा है, because you're not able to balance it. क्या रूटीन है? My routine was very bad. मेरा खाने का टाइम नहीं, मेरे सोने का टाइम नहीं, लाइक कभी भी कुछ भी कर रहे हो, कुछ भी खा रहे हो, दिन भर में या तो आप मैगी खा करके सारे दिन रह रहे हो. Sweets, I am a sweet lover. I'm badly sweet lover. जो कि I find like just because of that sweet, my sugar level has shooted up to 200 plus. जो कि जरूरत नहीं थी, but when things are getting bad, it gets badder and badder. So yes.
When things were getting bad, बोलते हैं आपका मतलब what you are just describing to me is कि आपकी health and all these issues were getting bad to worse. और उस टाइम पे आपकी लाइफ में आपकी एक कॉलीग ने कदम रखा है. एंड आई वांट टू राइट नाउ इनवाइट गोकी एलीट प्लेयर निर्मल भट्ट ऑन द शो. निर्मल की स्टोरी आप सबने सुनी होगी. शी हैड बिकम वायरल in India. Her videos have been very very well circulated. वो इतनी बड़ी इंस्पिरेशन है. And I am very very happy to see that आपकी कॉलीग कोई और नहीं बल्कि खुद निर्मल भट्ट है. So निर्मल, please welcome to the show. अरे निर्मल, आपका वीडियो शायद आप कुछ, हाँ आ गया वीडियो. So once again निर्मल, welcome to the show. तो हमें ये बताइए कि हमको तो पता है कि आपने अपने आप को तो फुल्ली ट्रांसफॉर्म कर ही लिया है, बट ये शारदा के साथ, सॉरी श्रद्धा के साथ आपका
शारदा, you were correct earlier.
शारदा, I keep getting confused. शारदा के साथ आपका किस तरह से आपका इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ और किस तरह आपने इन्हें कन्विंस किया कि इन्हें गोकी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आना चाहिए?
Sharda is working with me. We both work for Amity University. She's my colleague. I lost her during that COVID period. We were working from home. So she was facing a lot of health issues that time and I was improving. So जब हम फाइनली आफ्टर 6 months मिले तो उसने बताया कि उसको इस बीच में बहुत कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हुई. तो मैं तो थी वहां पे, बट वो ये कि एक इंस्पिरेशन चाहिए होती है. उस समय वो बहुत ज्यादा खराब कंडीशन में थी, तो शी वाज लाइक आई थिंक शारदा यू शुड गो फॉर गोकी. उसने बिना सोचे उसी समय फोन ऑन किया और गोकी ऑर्डर प्लेस कर दिया. तो वही वो अपने वर्ष पे थी उस समय, लास्ट उस पे थी कि वो बहुत ज्यादा परेशान थी, हेल्थ इश्यूज. शुगर वाज आई थिंक शारदा, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, इट वाज 400 प्लस ना.
यस.
तो उसने उसी समय ऑर्डर प्लेस किया और she started her journey with GoQii.
So tell me, Shraddha, before you did this, right? Did you go to any doctors? आपको बाकियों ने क्या बताया?
Yes, I had gone to a doctor where she said कि आप अपना वेट घटाओ, थोड़ा अपने मुंह को कंट्रोल करो and थोड़ा एक्सरसाइजेस में they were focusing on कि आप अपना वेट लूज करो. बट एक होता है कि आप बता रहे हो कि आपको क्या क्या करना है, वो क्या क्या करना है, वो दैट केम अप फ्रॉम गोकी ओनली. कि मुझे क्या कैसे क्या एक रूटीन होता है, लाइफस्टाइल कैसी होती है. बिकॉज बीइंग अ स्टूडेंट वी आर नॉट एबल टू बैलेंस आवर लाइफ विद वर्क, स्टडी एंड हाउस होल्ड वर्क. बहुत सारे लोग सिर्फ हाउस होल्ड में है तो वो हाउस होल्ड में ही है, वर्किंग है तो वो वर्किंग है. बट ये 3 फेजेस के साथ चलना, इट्स अ बिट चैलेंजिंग. तो वो मुझे गोकी ने एक्चुअली सिखाया है कि आप कैसे बैलेंस करोगे. इट इज यू हु हैज टू डू. मैं आपके लिए नहीं करूंगी, करना आप ही को. हाँ, एक तरीका बताया कि हाँ यू हैव टू डू लाइक दिस.
बट डॉक्टर्स ने आपको कोई दवाइयां वगैरह ऐसा कुछ नहीं दिया? दे डिड नॉट से बिकॉज़ व्हेन योर शुगर वाज 400, मतलब यू नो हाउ आर यू
कि हैव दिस शुगर मेडिसिन, उससे आपका कंट्रोल होगा. बट
मेटफॉर्मिन, आपको मेटफॉर्मिन दिया उन्होंने? मेटफॉर्मिन दिया होगा आपको या ग्लाइकोमेट?
Glycoment. It was glycoment, but I did not had any medicine. I did not had any medicine because my father, he's into a medical line only. So he suggested me not to go for any medical. Otherwise, you will be dependent on medicines only. So then GoQii said me to have methi water. So
गोकी का तो हम लोग बाद में बताएंगे, पर मुझे आप ये बताओ, आपके पास डॉक्टर्स हैं, आपके डैडी खुद डॉक्टर के लाइंस में हैं, एज यू सेड, बट आप सडनली जाके निर्मल बोल रही है ये करो वो करो. हाउ डिड यू बिलीव हर सो ब्लाइंडली कि आपने उसी टाइम ऑर्डर कर दिया? मतलब डिडंट यू थिंक कि यार ये मतलब क्या है, कोई ऐप से क्या होने वाला है या कोई डिवाइस से, मतलब इट इज लाइक क्या है ये, मतलब हाउ डिड यू लाइक हैव सो मच कॉन्फिडेंस एंड ट्रस्ट इन व्हाट निर्मल टोल्ड यू?
She is a live example for me. She was bearing with a bad thyroid problem. She was more irritated than me. Whenever I used to talk her, शारदा भी मत बात करो, मैं गुस्से में हूँ, शारदा भी मत करो, मैं बहुत गुस्से में हूँ. So I am a kind of girl कि चलो ठीक है, I'm a chill out girl. And then she used, मैंने कहा मैम ठीक है, calm down, शारदा भी बात मत करो. So she was actually running with a bad health issue at that time when before COVID, I guess, ma'am, right?
Yeah, right.
And she was very fat. She was very fat. Her neck was not visible. Now I can see her neck. So definitely she's a live example for me and I can trust her at any level. I can trust her. अगर इन्होंने मुझे बोला ना शारदा ये कर लो, I will do it closing my eyes. So I can see her that she has lost 20 kgs in front of me. So why can't I? And she is
But didn't you,
helping me a
और आपको ऐसा लगा नहीं कि इन्होंने
lot.
कुछ इन्होंने कुछ पिल्स ली होंगी या पता नहीं आजकल सर्जरीज हो रही है, क्या क्या हो रहा है, राइट? डिडंट यू थिंक कि कुछ कुछ तो दाल में काला है इसमें?
No, I never given second thought कि इन्होंने कैसे किया. She said me कि मैंने exercises किए हैं. मेरी कोच मेरे पीछे पड़ी रहती थी, मैं फिर भी नहीं करती थी. But yes, later on when I have realized after COVID, she is doing rigorous work. Whatever she says, वो कहती है मेरी कोच गुस्सा होगी मैं नहीं खाऊंगी. And now also she says कि मेरी कोच गुस्सा होगी मैं नहीं खाऊंगी. So she is maintaining that, and that is inspiration to me that if she can do, why cannot I? So yes, I have believed her and her belief has come to truth.
क्लियरली आपकी इतनी जो प्रोग्रेस हुई है हेल्थ की वजह से, उस प्रोग्रेस का जो एक्चुअली क्रेडिट जाता है वो जाता है उन्नति को. एंड वी एक्चुअली हैव योर कोच उन्नति जिनका नाम प्रोग्रेस ही है, राइट? एंड उन्नति, वेलकम टू द शो. आई नो यू आर द वन मिसिंग हियर. सब लोग बहुत एक्साइटेड है आपसे बात करने के लिए क्योंकि क्लियरली यू नो I think this case has been so amazing on how she has overcome all these health challenges.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you? Hi, Sharda.
Hi.
Glad to see
tell me
you.
something. शारदा ने आपको बोला कि बस निर्मल ने मेरे को बोल दिया मेरे को भी फिट करा दो, right? Suddenly how did her entire journey start and was it, it looks like, निर्मल ने बोला कर दो, मैंने कर दिया और मैं फिट हो गई, ऐसा था क्या? Was it that easy for her?
Yes, not so much, but yeah, she was self-motivated. मतलब कोई friend से देखता है ना कि नहीं, I am seeing her that she has done some progress through some platform. में कुछ तो होगा, something will be there which will help me. And yeah, medication is not the only solution, and she wanted to adopt some healthy lifestyle through which she wanted to overcome her health issues, which was a good thing. And that positive attitude and that positive insight from her helped her to achieve her health goal. Yeah.
So Unnati, do you remember your first call with her on how did because her issues were like 400 sugar is very high. तो जब आपकी फर्स्ट कॉल हुई थी तब आपने क्या बात हुई थी, क्या आपको कुछ याद है? शारदा आपको भी क्या कुछ याद है इसमें, फर्स्ट कॉल विद उन्नति?
Yes, because she was not my first coach. Mansi was my first coach, where she used to say, "Abhi stress mat lo, weight बढ़ेगा, ये होगा." So after that, she joined me, and she said me कि शारदा आपका लॉक तो अच्छा है, बट थोड़ा अपने खाने पे कंट्रोल करो, नो पैक फूड्स, थोड़ा एक्सेसिव एक्सरसाइज करना है आपको, थोड़ा कंट्रोल करना है, मतलब द सेम दैट थोड़ा मुंह को कंट्रोल करना होगा.
That was very important because Sharda is a foodie. What I came to know from her logs, she loves to eat food, she loves to eat sweets. So वो बहुत important था to get into regular mode. And she needed somebody on her head to see her logs and correct her. That was what was required actually.
That's very important, right? So
I want to say one line here, sir. शारदा को मुझे अभी भी आंख दिखानी पड़ती है, ये मीठा खाती है ना तो ये मेरे को देखती है. शारदा.
Yes. But she will log each and every meal and she will say, I have eaten this. Abhi kya next? So I will tell her, chalo compensate kar lete hain. So, somewhere or the other, we have to compensate. That's the way how slowly she achieved her goal and her sugar levels have come to a normal range.
Amazing. And tell me, Unnati, with all her issues, especially, with women's health issues, right? There's a lot of hormones which are at play. How did you figure out what was the problem? How did you go to the root cause? And then how did you explain her कि क्या wrong है? Because, lot of time doctor बोलते हैं weight loss कर दो, but weight loss करना नहीं है. There's a lot of science behind this, right?
Yes. Yeah, so it was not only weight loss. Weight was not too much in her case. It was like 5 to 7 kgs only overweight she was. The main thing was hormonal imbalance, which we had to correct it so that she can achieve her goal, which is to conceive. She is planning to conceive. So that was our major goal. And for that, she had to lose weight, regularize her menstrual cycle, and regularize her sugar levels. So everything had to be sorted out. So it was not exercise and food only. It's like you have to manage your sleep, your stress as well, because she comes with a lot of responsibilities. That is like she's working, family responsibilities, where she is only female in our house, and I guess 3 or 4 males are there whom she has to cook for everybody and go in the morning for her duty and come back and again cook, morning exercise. So everything she had to figure out, and in addition she is studying also. So sub manage karna is very difficult. So I had to understand her sleep pattern, her stress levels, anything is worrying her, or how she goes through. So after two, three
And
calls, yeah.
did you even look at her blood reports? Did she upload any of that? Did she, like, what kind of data did she share with you?
No, it was only fasting sugar what was taken care of every time. So before joining GOQii, it was like about 200 what she mentioned me, and now it's almost 99,
Wow.
which we are maintaining it without
So,
any medication.
so what I want to do now is show you her exact food logs and all the progress she has made. So we have now created this whole system, which is able to actually show you her data. And you can see she's, first of all, an elite GOQii player for over 1 year, 394 days. That's a very, very high level of dedication. She's also among the top 6% players in the GOQii ecosystem. And we can see almost meditation, fitness, nutrition, sleep, everything she's doing almost on a daily basis. And we can also see her HRA has improved, her BMI has improved. She's been extremely active, like 256 kilometers. And in the month of March, though, पिछले महीने इन्होंने 327 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग की है. वो लिटरली 10 किलोमीटर एवरी डे एवरेज हो गया, उससे थोड़ा
So
ज्यादा ही हो
Vishal,
गया.
yeah, I want to add on one thing over here. She will never sit like in during her working hours also. Whenever she will get time, she'll go and walk for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. She'll try to keep walking. She doesn't like to sit, and she'll try to achieve her step count.
Also, we can see walk is clearly her favorite activity
Yes.
logged here. We can also see that her sleep is improving. Her sleep score is very good. And interestingly, I wanted to show you that her resting heart rate also, right? Her heart rate is average is only 58, which is a very good heart rate. And one other very interesting thing I was seeing कि ये बहुत ही मतलब ज्यादातर इनका sleeping time भी बहुत अच्छा है, 11 11:30 बजे तक है, but she wakes up quite early in the morning. And clearly, if you look at her food logs, I can see, while, I know Nirmal ki agar weakness tea thi, to inki clearly coffee hai. Har jagah I can see coffee, 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 coffee everywhere. तो शारदा, ये कॉफी इतनी ज्यादा क्यों पी रही हैं आप?
मैं एक्चुअली मिल्क प्लेन मिल्क नहीं पीती, तो मेरे मिल्क में जस्ट टू कलर इट इनटू ब्राउन, दैट इज अ पिंच ऑफ कॉफी फॉर अ टेस्ट. So, so I can't drink plain milk. Unnati had asked me to drink a turmeric milk, put a turmeric and make it yellow, but I like brown color, so I put coffee in that.
Yeah, clearly. That's very nice. Also, you have been mostly eating home food, 98% home food, right? Which is again achievement. ज़्यादातर लोग 50% से 90% बाहर का खाते हैं. And clearly, and also your hydration, average water intake is 3 liters. So first of all, kudos. I mean, this statistics is nothing short of a champion. बोलते हैं ना, अगर आप this is like statistics you should be really proud of, right? To see your progress. लोगों को लगता है कि अरे ऐसे ही हो गया, ऐसे नहीं हुआ, बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत लगी है. And I think in your case, you have done meditation, you have taken this entire thing. So tell us, what is your routine like now with GOQii?
Since my routine has been fixed by Unnati that you have to go for a walk, yoga, exercise, then so I get up at 5, 5:10, 5:15, and I do 15 minutes of meditation, 12, 15 minutes. Then I go for a walk.
And you do that on the GoQii app itself?
Huh, I do.
And is there any particular meditation you like on the app? बहुत सारी अभी हमने अलग अलग है ना.
वो एक ओम चैंटिंग है जो मैं usually सुनती हूँ, because I like that Om chanting in the morning, so I play that. Usually I play it, and for 10-15 minutes only I play, because after that I have to go for a walk also, and I walk for I guess 10-15 minutes, then I completely do workout exercise there, and after completing that I do 10 minutes of running also, 5-10 minutes of running, and then I just walk and come down back and then cook food and for everyone. I guess from 5:30 to 6:30, this is my walking, running, and workout timing. And from 6:30, like 6:45 to between 6:45 to 7, I completely complete the work of the house of cooking food and packing up the food, getting ready for my college. And by 8:30, I leave my home for the campus, and by 8:45 or 9, I reach there, and then at 9:30 I have my breakfast with Nirmal ma'am. 9:30, 9:45 we together have the breakfast, and then my work starts. And then whenever we get a time, definitely we just get up from our chairs and have a walk, continuous walk. We do it. So that we should be getting active. Every time sitting in front of system, it makes us irritated. So walking is necessary, I feel like. Then 1:30, then like around like 11:45 we have a fruit and then salad, and by 2:30 we have a lunch. And in the evening, again some snacks or coffee, and by 6 we leave the office, and again by 7:30 I reach home and cook food and give some time to my study also. So from 9:30 to 11:30 I study, and then I sleep. So this is my routine.
Wow, this is a very, very packed day. But I'm really amazed on how positive you are. You are actually playing so many roles. You're playing the role of a wife, you're playing the role of a homemaker, you are playing the role of somebody working in an organization, and then you are playing the role of CEO of your own self, where you are taking care of your health. It's incredible. So at this time, I want to invite another person who's been involved in your journey very closely, who is none other than our expert coach, Vandana Juneja. Please join us and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vishal. Hi.
As always, good to see you, Vandana.
Same here, same here.
I think this story is so inspiring, right? Because this is purely about women and women related problems. And हमारी भी अभी जो हमने research भी की थी, that this is one of the cases where women are not taking care of their own self because of very many other commitments, right? I mean, you can see how busy she is. She has work to handle, home to handle, cooking to handle, and all these social obligations. And uske andar taking care of themselves is a challenge. So tell me, with the thousands of players you are handling under your guidance, what is your view on women's health, and how what we have seen here is a very, very good example of how this can be fixed.
Absolutely, Vishal. When women have this dual role of being a homemaker and working outside, it is the health that is compromised most of the time. But I'm so happy that, Nirmal and Sharda, they have taken the positive step joining GOQii and then following what the coaches are saying. Join to बहुत लोग करते हैं, but then full commitment से follow करना is what matters. So yes, we all should, take their example, that give priority to your health. Only then you can take care of others. So hats off to both of them.
And then Vandana, tell me something, especially hormonal issues are much more complex to handle. So what kind of advice do our coaches give players, and do they really follow it through? What is the typically क्या होता है, जो भी especially women players के साथ?
Yeah, see Vishal, I think we had taken out the Fit India report also, in that most of the women have these common issues of menstrual cycle and hormonal imbalance. So these two, I think most 70% of the women are definitely facing this issue at some point or the other. So basically, when there is a hormonal imbalance, everything in the body is going out of proportion, right? We are gaining weight, we have sleep issues, we are stressed out all the time, irritated all the time, and managing things, becomes a challenge. So what as GOQii, they do is we go for a holistic approach, right? We are not here to scare them off that hormonal imbalance se kya kya hone wala hai, but gradually by introducing very simple and easy habits in their routine, like, simple things like she's saying, I do meditation, I go for a walk. So this is nothing complicated. You don't need a gym, you don't need a proper setup to do your exercise, or you don't need to, go to some center to do meditation and all that. So all these small things, we make a habit. We try to explain to them how important it is and how well you can do it being at home itself. So taking care of their stress levels, managing their weight, these two things, if they fall in place, the hormonal balance can definitely come back into place. So this is what we, do. And yes, there are other things as well, like we introduce seed cycling, which is, giving a set of seeds for them, which help to balance the hormone levels, like the estrogen and the progesterone levels. We give this mix of seeds, which is a flax seed, sunflower seeds, and watermelon seeds. So we do seed cycling depending on the cycle, the ovulation time and all that. So the coach monitors 15 days आपको ये seeds खाना है, 15 days ये seeds खाना है, उससे the cycle does normalize, but they have to follow it consistently. And definitely results are in front of us. She's in fact tracking her cycle on our women health thing.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, she's using woman care.
Yes, she's using that feature and she's tracking her cycle, and fortunately it is back to normal now. So
fantastic. So Sharda, tell me, we introduced this feature recently where in the GoQii app में आप सब कुछ track कर सकते हो, and I think with you, hopefully you will also start tracking your pregnancy cycle. We have designed the whole thing. So tell us, आपको कैसा लगा ये feature, and when we introduced you that this feature, how has it helped you?
Previously what happened that we used to mark on the calendar, but one thing which we were not able to track, that when is your ovulation period, because I am not aware कि क्या कैसे कब करना है नहीं करना है. But with this it actually sign you कि हाँ, from this period to this period you have to be in connection. आप कैसा mood swings है, आप कैसा feel कर रहे हो, I could track there. So it is definitely a very good system which you have updated, and that is very useful. For me, at least, it is very useful, where I was not knowing when I have to be in contact, when I have not to be in contact, when is your period going to start, when is going to be end, when your window is going to open. These all things have actually make a bit easier for me track my things easily. So definitely it is a very good thing which has been added.
In fact, currently one of the biggest challenge has been women and men. The whole thing of currently having a family is becoming so challenging, and there are these IVF clinics जो open हो रहे हैं. And my view really is that you don't need to go to IVF and these other processes, right? If you can just simply understand your body, that itself can make a big difference. So Unnati, can you tell us a little bit more about how you helped her understand this whole cycle and the whole process? Because ये normal लोगों को समझ नहीं आता ये कैसा होता है, right?
Right. So it's like, see, it depends on your, generally if your hormones are imbalanced, okay, your periods are irregular, what is the major factor is your lifestyle, your eating habits. Definitely these two play a major role. So we had to work on that. Though she was quite active, she was into too much of processed foods and instant foods and Maggie, pasta and stuff. So I told her, let's try to change the food pattern. Let's go into raw vegetables, raw fruits, which helps us in managing the hormones. And the two main habits, what we started with was methi seed water, which helped in controlling her sugar level also, and hormones, plus seed cycling, as Vandana ma'am told. So
and Unnati, I was thinking, how did you explain her this whole cycle, right? There is a ovulation period, there is that whole cycle which we also showing on the app. Did you have to explain her how that works?
No, it was not much required to explain, but yeah, that calendar shows like, yeah, there are when you get your periods and which are the fertile days. So during those fertile days and ovulation period, we used to plan out our workout where we don't exert too much and if she's trying, she can conceive. So we were planning out the workouts accordingly. She used to go for regular walks. When there were safe days, we used to plan some high intensity workouts, so she can burn out her calories and fats, where we had to focus on weight loss. So that modification we used to do during her days what the calendar was showing.
No, it is so amazing whatever you are saying, right? Because जब हमने ये feature launch किया तो सबने बता रहे इसको कौन use करेगा, इसका क्या use है, या people were not able to understand the connection of this. And I think Sharda, you are the best example of not only a user of this feature, but I think we are also hoping that you'll be able to benefit from this. I think one other thing I just want to ask you, what was your family's reaction कि आप ये app use कर रही हैं, मतलब suddenly device and you are tracking everything, मतलब from like उनको लग रहा है हो क्या रहा है ये?
In starting it was like a kind of joke for them कि भाभी आप ऐसे तो कम कर ही सकते हो ना, आप रेगुलर वॉक पे जाओ, खाओ थोड़ा कम, थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज करो. So I did not feel, मैंने कुछ भी जवाब नहीं दिया उनको कि ठीक है, they are kids, I do not need to explain them, let me explain with my working कि मैं अभी कैसे दिख रही हूँ और पहले कैसे दिखती थी. This is the difference. So now they come to know कि हाँ इस ट्रैक की वजह से भाभी अपने वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस को कवर अप करती है कि कितना उन्होंने वॉक किया है, उनको क्या खाना है. शी हैज टू गिव अ रिकॉर्ड टू हर कोच कि व्हाट शी इज ईटिंग, बिकॉज आई एम यूज्ड टू क्लिक माय फोटो बिफोर ईटिंग एंड सेंड इट हर. तो दे वर लाइक फोटो भी खींच के भेजोगे, उनको क्या पता चलेगा वो क्या खा रहा है, आप कुछ और भी साइड करके खा लोगे. मैंने कहा नो, दिस इज ट्रस्ट. She knows that what I'm going to eat, this is for me, not for anyone. So this is important. So now they're, अच्छा आपने फोटो नहीं खींचा, खींच के नहीं भेज रहे हो, तो now the attitude is different कि आप फोटो खींच के नहीं बता रहे हो, आपकी कोच को मैं बता दूं क्या खा रहे हो आप, मैंने कहा बता दो आप. So in starting there was problem, but now they are like used to कि हाँ this is her lifestyle and she has to go like this. So previously I used to eat after them. So now what happens कि मैं खाना बनाती हूँ, पहले खुद खा लेती हूँ, फिर उनको देती हूँ. मैंने कहा आप वेट करो, मैं 7:30 हो जाएगा, मुझे खाना खाना है, then I'll cook for you. So now they are into that routine कि पहले भाभी अपना खाएगी, फिर मुझे खाना बना के देगी. So
amazing. So one other thing, right? आपको पता है, when GoQii जब हमने डिजाइन किया था, तो one very very important element of GoQii was of course coach, but एक दूसरा element था, वो हम लोग बोलते हैं GoQii के दूसरे players और friends, which is why GoQii app में भी आपके हमारे एक arena करके एक section बनाया हुआ है.
yes.
But you were lucky to actually have a real life arena, right? Normally लोगों को हम लोग जब friends देते हैं, right? So I think I want to really ask you that what was the difference, what it made with having Nirmal on your side as a friend, because एक तो आपका coach है, but then you had a friend and a colleague. So what was her motivation? And ऐसे दिन भी आए होंगे जब आपको लगा होगा यार आज give up कर देते, छोड़ो ये नहीं चल रहा है. How did you get back from your bad days?
गिव अप तो मैंने कभी नहीं किया, बट यस शी हैज ऑलवेज टॉट मी कि शारदा ये करो, इसका बेनिफिट तुम्हें मिलेगा, आज नहीं तो अभी थोड़े दिन में मिलेगा. सो डू नॉट गिव अप. समटाइम्स व्हेन आई स्ट्रेस आउट नाउ कि नहीं हो रहा, तो शी सेज नहीं हो जाएगा, छोड़ना है क्या तुम्हें. मैंने कहा नहीं नहीं छोड़ना नहीं है, करना है, बट थोड़ा सा होता है कि हाँ थोड़ा दिन थोड़ा रिलैक्स कर लो. तो apart from coach, yes, starting was she who has actually said कि करो देखो क्या है, मैं तुम्हारी live example हूँ. So that live example is actually seen कि हाँ she is still doing it. At times she says कि चलो थोड़े दिन के लिए मन करता है रिलैक्स करो, फिर she said नहीं अगर छोड़ दूंगी ना तो ये बढ़ जाएगा. So that is one thing कि yes, Unnati is there for me, who is controlling me कि मुझे क्या करना है. That always a person needs कि someone is there who is watching you. So that play what she is doing, that is important. हाँ, the front motivator is Nirmal ma'am who always spoke me, शारदा मीठा थोड़ा कम खा लो, आज मीठा नहीं खाना है, because I'm very foodie, very 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 foodie. So I try to कि चलो ठीक है थोड़ा मीठा साइड कर देते, थोड़े दिन की बात है.
So Nirmal, tell me, how many friends and colleagues did you actually introduce GoQii to, and how many were like Sharda जिन्होंने actually follow किया?
in Amity, we all are women dominating. It's a woman dominating department. We all are females. There is no male. My department. तो मुझे देख के I think सबने ही ले लिया था, including my boss. मतलब वो देखती है ना 1 घंटा हो गया तो वो बोलती है निर्मल 1 घंटा हो गया उठो उठो वॉक करो तो मेंटेनिंग में शारदा इज द वन एंड अनदर 2 फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, 3 लोग हैं जिन्होंने मेंटेन किया. शारदा का मैं आपको एक बहुत फनी इंसिडेंट आई वांट टू शेयर. शी इज मतलब मीठे के पीछे ना ये कई बार डांट खाती है मुझसे क्योंकि लाएगी तो मैं देख लेती हूँ, हम साथ ही बैठते हैं. तो मैंने एक दिन से बोला उसने कुछ खाया नहीं था, उसके बाद फिर मीठा खा रही थी. मैंने बोला शारदा जनरली मीठा रख देती है, मुझे बोलती मैम खा लो. मैंने कहा नहीं मैं नहीं खाऊंगी, मीनाक्षी गुस्सा करेगी. बोलती है देन यू शट अप. इट वाज सो हिलेरियस. ऐसे शारदा मैम खाने दो ना, मतलब वो उन्हीं तो बेचारी जब बताएगी तो पता चलेगा. निर्मल तो सामने है ना, इतने प्यार से बोलती मैम देन शट अप लेट मी ईट. इसको मीठे जैसा मेरा चाय का प्रॉब्लम है, शारदा का मीठे का प्रॉब्लम है.
तो टेल मी शारदा, मीठा आपको क्या पसंद है, क्या चीजें? लेट अस एक्चुअली आस्क उन्नति, व्हाट डू यू थिंक आर हर cheat foods when it comes to sweets?
I would say she's not been posting sweets, Sharda. But I know whenever she goes to her native, her parents' place for festivals, मेरे पापा ने आज मालपुआ बनाया था, but he made without sugar, तो मैंने 2 खा लिया. I'm like without sugar वाला कैसे करना? ही मैंने खा लिया. So that's what she has been telling me. Other than that, I think Nirmal ma'am can tell me.
तो शारदा अभी देखो आपकी कोच भी आए हैं, फ्रेंड भी आए हैं, एक्सपर्ट भी है. अभी तो सच बताना पड़ेगा कि what are you eating in sweets? सबको बता दो. कुछ नहीं होगा, आज के लिए सब माफ है.
मैं ज्यादा एक्चुअली मुझे मीठा में आई एम लाइक मेरा अगर कॉफी अगर होता था तो इट वाज यूज्ड टू बी लाइक दिस मच मीठा शुड बी देयर. सो वो कंट्रोल किया है मैंने कि आई डू नॉट ड्रिंक कॉफी विदाउट लाइक आई डू नॉट यूज शुगर इन दैट. जब मीठा खाने का क्रेविंग होता है आई ईट कॉर्नेटो विच हाँ एक खाती हूँ, बट फिर उसको नहीं, मतलब शी स्टार्ट्स शोइंग हर आईज शारदा बहुत ज्यादा मीठा नहीं हो गया है, तो मैंने कहा कि अब नहीं खाऊंगी, 3-4 महीने तक नहीं खाऊंगी.
हाँ मतलब एक आइसक्रीम आ गया तो यस आई हैड सीन 2 months बैक, उसके बाद नहीं देखा है. सो
हाँ उसके बाद नहीं खाया. Yeah,
but every 1 hour she will eat. She will have 1 cucumber, she will have 1 carrot, she will have 1 fruit, she will have sprouts. I don't know how many dabbas she must be carrying. I think
actually I know what she is doing. वो कॉफी दिख रहा है ना, वो कॉफी में 3-3 चम्मच शुगर जा रहा है.
नहीं
she doesn't. I asked her.
Food log is only coffee and थोड़ा food बाजू में, ऐसा लग रहा है.
नहीं, coffee में she is not adding. I had asked her. She is not adding sugar.
No. She is not having coffee with sugar.
चलो ये तो कंफर्म भी हो गया. अभी तो हमारा उधर स्पाई भी बैठा हुआ है जो हमको अलग से रिपोर्ट दे सकते हैं. हाँ
I am a spy.
no
नहीं
you
वो
are.
पता it was so sweet. कहती है निर्मल खा लो, मैंने कहा नहीं खाना. तो मुझे ऐसे देख इतने गंदे से देखा उसने ऐसे, then shut up. I said Sharda.
So Sharda, tell me, have you used other features of the GoQii app? हमारे पास we have GoQii Play, GoQii Store, GoQii Arena. तो बाकी features ने भी आपको help किया है क्या?
Yes, I have used GoQii Store where I bought a new tracker for me. Initially, my tracker was the normal one, what Nirmal ma'am is using at present. That was a normal one, but this one is new where I can track whatever I'm doing, running, walking. It displays properly. What are you doing in that? Like whether you're walking, what workout you are doing, sit up, push up, whatever he is doing, you can track it from here. So that this is not very expensive. It's just 1,999. So it was in my budget also. So this is quite nice tracker. Now one more what I'm gonna use is the headphone, which is sweat free and water resistant. So that is also good. So this I have used.
And have you ordered any other? We have ghee and honey and बाकी भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं.
Honey I do not use. Ghee I cannot eat. So
and how have you used GoQii Arena?
GoQii Arena, I guess no.
हमारी सबसे active जो GoQii Arena user is Nirmal.
Yeah, I am. Sharda's Arena is me. Only one friend, that is Nirmal. That is live friend. No virtual friends. She doesn't have any virtual friend. उसको पसंद
अरे
नहीं है
वाह,
Arena. Her
अरे
name
वाह.
is Sharda, but
Jhalak
on
there.
GoQii she is Jhalak Priya, na?
Jhalak
Because she
ऐसे
doesn't
क्यों?
want to
Jhalak Priya.
reveal.
So she's only one friend, and I feel like investing more time on with Arena. Like there are people who, rather than having conversation related to health, they have conversation related to other things. So I cannot spend a lot of time in chit chatting. So my main motto is to make my coach know what I am doing whole day. So that is well sufficient for me. That she should know what I am doing. I don't want others to know what I am doing because I'm doing it for myself. So
You know, it's very amazing, and you know, I want to get Vandana over here, right? This is the first example which we are seeing where, apart from a coach, there is another GOQii player who is so deeply involved in her journey. So, have you seen other cases like this? Do you think this has a much bigger impact than just the coach?
Definitely. I think Nirmal should be one of our coaches very soon. Yeah, she has a huge fan following, we all know, on the Arena. So, but it's good to be friends there with other people, you see their logs, you see their activities, and you get motivated also. So there are a few players in my team who are really very active, and people do follow them, learn from them, and they even post, stuff like some journal they've read and some news snippets that they read here and there. So all of that is very knowledgeable. So yes, it does have a very good impact on other players.
So Nirmal, tell us what happened to you after we did this whole newspaper stories and आपकी full page ads आई. So
मैं
tell us
famous हो गई.
how did your life change after that?
नहीं वो तो मतलब इट वाज अ प्राइड मोमेंट फॉर मी कि मैं इतना कुछ हुआ. मुझे आप मानेंगे अरीना में मुझे कई लोगों ने पिक्चर क्लिक करके भेजा क्योंकि वो सब जगह आया था टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में ना कि आपको फोटो आया निर्मल. मतलब दे वर एक्साइटेड, मुझसे ज्यादा वो एक्साइटेड थे कि आपको फोटो आया है. मुझे एक प्लेयर जो अननोन था कहते इज इट यू, आई थिंक इट्स निर्मल यू ना. मैंने कहा हाँ मेरा है. ओह यू आर इन न्यूज़पेपर. मैंने कहा हाँ मेरा वेट लॉस हुआ था उसकी वजह से है. तो ऑफ कोर्स लोग मुझे जानने लगे हैं. मेरी फैमिली में भी, मतलब मैं सोशल मीडिया में हूँ, फोटो में डालती हूँ तो लोग पहचानते हैं कि हाँ आपका फोटो आया था. फैमिली में भी लोग मुझसे बहुत मोटिवेटेड है. मेरी भी कजिन सिस्टर ने ज्वाइन किया है. वो मेरे को लगता है कोच से तो, क्योंकि उसको भी 1 वीक हुआ है ज्वाइन किए हुए. शी हैज गॉट वेरी हाई थायराइड, 120 mg का टैबलेट लेती है. तो बोलती है दीदी कोच से तो मैं दिन में 4 बार बात भी नहीं करती हूँ, पर आप मुझे इतना कुछ बता रहे हो, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मैंने कहा देखो तुम प्लेयर के साथ साथ छोटी है मुझसे, अभी उसकी कंडीशन बहुत खराब है. तो मैं जो 2 साल के एक्सपीरियंस से जो मैंने गेन किया है मैं हमेशा उसके साथ शेयर करती हूँ. एंड शी फील गुड अबाउट इट. उसकी तबीयत खराब है बट बेचारी फिर भी वॉक भी कर रही है. वट एवर आई एम सजेस्टिंग वो सब करती है. शाम को मुझे दिखाती है दीदी देखो मैंने किया है. तो मुझे इतना अच्छा लगता है ना कि वो मुझसे इंस्पायर है. उसने कोई डाइटिशियन दी थी विच वॉज वेरी कॉस्टली. उसके हस्बैंड ने बोला निर्मल दीदी जो बोलेगी तुम सिर्फ वो करोगी तो वहाँ कहीं नहीं जाओगी. एक ट्रस्ट फैक्टर होता है ना कि मैं लाइव देखा है मुझे कि दीदी ने जो किया तुम वही करो. तो
बट निर्मल आपको पता है गोकी का जो टैगलाइन है, स्लोगन है, बी द फोर्स. एंड यू आर द लाइव एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट स्लोगन. सी द आइडिया इज कि बहुत लोग ये सब करते हैं पर किसी को बताते नहीं. दे आर लाइक ओ दिस इज माय सीक्रेट. Lot of times people don't want to share what they have done to improve their health, but what you are doing is what the philosophy of GoQii is ki be the force. दूसरों को help करो, help others. And I think you are the best example of this to salute and kudos to you on this. And I think that is what is the power of the community. जो हमारी community बन रही है ये, right? This is not 1 or 2 people. देखो already 4 लोग हैं हम लोग इधर, and it's again women powered, right? I mean, I tell people that GoQii ka actually, I don't know if I told you the statistics. I think 99% coaches are women, or maybe 99.9. I don't even know. So that is how. And today, this is exactly the platform which gives people opportunities. And, Unnati, I know you've been now with GoQii for some time. So tell us, as a coach, how has this been fulfilling for you?
Yes, I have been almost more than 3 years with GOQii now. And yeah, it gives too much satisfaction when you see people achieving their health goals and seeing different kind of people with different health issues, weight loss and everything. And when they achieve it and when they feel happy, energetic from inside, and when they get compliments, you feel proud. Yes, you have done something great for the person.
No, no,
So
amazing. And
and it motivates you also that chalo, my player is working out, why should I not? I also have to do it. Though I am ideal body weight, no, I can't sit ideal. I have to go and walk for 30 minutes, 40 minutes at least. Sometimes even if I go lazy, sometimes no, my players are doing, I cannot sit ideal. I have to go. So it is motivating. It is contagious basically. So
तो शारदा, निर्मल ने तो अपना काम कर दिया. She started helping others. Tell us, how are you helping others in your friends and family to change their health?
Actually, I suggested one of my friend. She is also facing with the same issue what I am. But the thing is, ki you can just suggest. You cannot force a person to do it. For some time she had used it, but now what has happened that I'm not able to maintain the things. Main thing is here in GOQii you have to maintain. आपको सुनना है कि आपकी कोच क्या बोलती है. बहुत लोग नहीं सुनते हैं कि क्या करना है. वो बोल रही है, वो देखने थोड़ी जा रही है मुझे. मैं खा लेती हूँ जो भी खाना है. So that is one thing which you have to do. But unfortunately I failed in motivating my friend to do it. So I have stopped saying her कि please मत करो. थोड़ा GOQii को भी chance दो कि how can they help you out. But I failed in that. But trying
No,
कि
I don't think so. You have failed in anything, right? See, the point is, आप खाली बोलते हो ना, घोड़े को आप सिर्फ पानी तक लेके जा सकते हो, पर पानी तो उन्हीं को पीना होता है, right? Exactly, right? So I think, clearly, I think there is no failure, right? वो बोलते हैं ना कि if you do something good, you did good from your heart. That is what matters. आगे नहीं होना है वो उन लोगों के ऊपर है.
Yes.
So I know, Vandana, we also spoke a little bit about women's health issues. Tell me something today, especially related to, related to having a family and those related issues. Are we seeing a lot of cases on the GOQii platform for this? And what is the general advice we are giving to our players with this?
Yeah, definitely, Vishal, and the biggest factor that causing this problem is stress in today's life. Maintaining the work-life balance is what we all need to learn. So when you're stressed out, your hormones go for a toss and you're not able to go your family way. So my advice would be, take things a little easy. Just don't fall into that rat race all the time. You need to take out time for yourself, for your body. As health is the most important investment. Don't take it as an expense. It is an investment which is going to give you, results and rewards throughout, not only today, but even in your future. So take it as the most important investment. So look after your body. Be, take out those moments where you have peace and happiness and calmness. Just don't rush morning to evening from your workplace to home to workplace and all that. So manage your stress. That is very, very important.
Well, I think, and we can clearly see, meditation is playing quite an important role for Sharda. So I know, Sharda, we've been speaking to you for long. So what are your goals in the forward, right? So Unnati, abhi इन्होंने already इतना achieve कर लिया. अभी इनके next goals क्या हैं, and what are you planning with her?
Now still, since she has achieved her ideal body weight, but since she needs to conceive, maybe we are targeting to lose around 3-4 more kgs, get her to 60. That is my target. And yes, once she conceives and she gives me good news, that would be the happiest day of my life. So I have to work towards that. So we are working on that.
So Sharda, we are all rooting for you, because not only that, you'll also be the first conception with our GOQii women's health feature. So ये बहुत important है हमारे.
Yes, that is.
I'm trying my best.
That will happen soon.
Yes.
Sure.
We all are very hopeful.
Fantastic. So I know we've already spent a lot of time. So without, I just want to end this session by hearing some last words from each one of you on what your thoughts on Sharda's journey and her way forward. So let's start with you, Vandana.
Yeah, see, Sharda is a live example of following whatever you are doing consistently. So whatever you do, don't do half-heartedly. Just try it out for once, give your 100%, and results will definitely follow.
Unnati, what do you have to say?
Yes. So Sharda, yes, we have to be consistent. We have to be patient. That is what is required. We are on the correct path, but we have to be patient and consistent and follow the habits wholeheartedly, and we will achieve our results too. So that's
Fantastic.
required.
Nirmal.
शारदा मैं उन्हीं की स्पाई हूँ तो तुम मीठा मत खाना
अगर आप फोटोग्राफ नहीं लेती तो कोई और फोटो चुपके से ले लेता है आपके खाने का और अपलोड कर रहा है.
Yes, Nirmal ma'am, you have to share me. The cheat meals of Sharda now.
No, I'm on her head. Sharda, please, तुम इसको छोड़ दो. I'm there to keep an eye on her. It's okay.
I'm aware about her dosa plaza and dahi bada, what you all party out. So that is what I know. I'm like, chalo, enjoy. It's okay. You deserve that. उसके अलावा मीठा नहीं.
मीठा मैं खाने नहीं देती उसको.
हाँ,
खाती है पर मैं खाने नहीं देती.
वो बहुत efforts डाले हैं, so I don't want it to get waste. Yeah. Still, we have to keep a control, little bit.
Sharda, your final words.
I will stand on whatever you guys have thought for me and give a good result. Again, I will not eat sweets now.
No, you can. I mean,
you can.
We're not saying don't eat, but don't indulge.
One sweet in a day.
No.
Then we will decide over the call.
No, so I think this is exactly right. So this is now the GOQii family. I don't think so. What we just saw was a coach or an expert or a player or a friend. I think this is what the vision of GOQii is, that we all need to be a one happy family, and only at a health needs to be taken seriously at a level of our society. सिर्फ ये slogan बनाने से कुछ नहीं होगा, right? Health has to be taken, and I think women are the most important because finally you are the role models for everybody in the family. So I'm so happy and so proud to see all of you shine so brightly on the GOQii. All of you shine so brightly on the GOQii platform.